In a quiet, wood-paneled chapel in Belgium, a priest lights a single candle. Shadows dance across the walls as he kneels before the statue of Christ. His name is Georges Lemaître, and the year is 1927. But this is no ordinary priest. Behind his solemn devotion lies a mind that will soon change our understanding of the cosmos forever. As he rises, his gaze drifts upward, past the stained glass windows, to the stars beyond. Stars that have journeyed billions of years to paint the Belgian night sky. In the silence, he wonders, what was the first moment? What existed before existence? For Lemaître, there was no need for divine intervention, no seven-day miracle, no hand of God painting galaxies into the void. Instead, he envisioned a universe born not from theology, but from mathematics, from laws of nature written in the stars themselves. What he imagined would shake the foundations of cosmology and ignite a mystery that still haunts science to this day. He closes his eyes and begins to imagine time flowing backward. Stars unravel into clouds of dust, suns collapse into silence, planets dissolve into darkness. Further still, before Earth, before the sun, before even the first star, there is only stillness. A universe devoid of light, empty, yet full of something ancient. Lemaître sees it clearly. If space is expanding now, then long ago it must have been collapsing. In his mind, everything retreats, galaxies drawn inward, matter folding upon itself, until all that exists is compressed into one impossible point. No space, no time, no sound, only the seed of everything. That vision, of a universe born not with a whisper, but with an explosion of unimaginable scale, would be known by many names. But history remembers it best as the Big Bang, a term meant to mock, coined by a skeptic, yet it endures. Fred Hoyle, a man of sharp intellect and sharper doubts, called it pseudoscience, no better than Genesis in disguise. To him, the universe had always existed, no beginning, no end. The alternative was too theological. And yet, Lemaître didn't seek theological validation. He separated faith from physics, belief from evidence, and evidence soon would find him. High above Los Angeles, from the summit of Mount Wilson, astronomer Edwin Hubble peers through the largest telescope of the time. He sees galaxies, not just stars but entire islands of stars, each moving away. All of them. And the farther they are, the faster they flee. This isn't chaos, it's expansion. The universe itself, stretching, growing, evolving. This astonishing discovery didn't just confirm Lemaître's theory, it revolutionized everything. We were no longer the center of a still cosmos, but part of a dynamic living universe, one with a past, and perhaps an end. 1964, Homedale, New Jersey. Two radio engineers, Penzias and Wilson, detect a strange noise. Persistent, cold, unexplained. They try everything. Clean the antenna, chase away the pigeons, blame the city, but the signal remains. It is not interference. It is the universe itself. A remnant, a fossil, from the birth of time, the cosmic microwave background. Radiation from a moment when the universe was fire and fury. Lemaître was right. The Big Bang was not just a theory. It was an echo. But even as science embraces the Big Bang, new questions emerge, darker, deeper, stranger. What came before? The physics breaks down. Temperatures rise beyond imagination. Particles cease to exist as we know them. Reality fractures. Some speak of a singularity, a point of infinite density. But infinities are dangerous. They suggest that our understanding is incomplete. The early universe should have been chaotic, messy, but it's not. It is smooth, predictable, balanced. One idea rises from the shadows: inflation, a sudden exponential expansion. Space itself doubling again and again, faster than the speed of light. Inflation stretches the universe, flattens it, stabilizes it, makes it uniform. But why did it start? And what caused it to stop? We don't know. All we see is the aftermath. Hawking steps into the Vatican Gardens. A gathering of minds, scientists and priests alike. Listen. His voice, soft but precise, cuts through the air. The universe, he says, is finite, but has no boundary. What does that mean? Imagine the South Pole, a point where directions end. You can't go south of the South Pole. So too with time. There is no before the Big Bang. The question itself is meaningless. Time as we know it begins at that point. Space too. There is no edge, no outside, only within. But the human mind refuses to stop. It asks relentlessly, what if there was something before? What if this wasn't the first universe? The Big Bounce, a cosmos that contracts then expands endlessly, collapsing into itself before exploding anew. Or Penrose's cyclic conformal cosmology, where a cold, dying universe becomes indistinguishable from the hot, dense beginning of a new one. One universe becomes the next, like seasons following each other in a cosmic cycle. No beginning, no end, only echoes. And then string theory. 11 dimensions. Cosmic membranes, or brains, floating in a higher reality. Our universe, a ripple caused by colliding brains. The Big Bang, not a beginning but a moment of impact. A trillion years from now they may collide again, ending everything, or beginning it once more. Can we prove it? Not yet. But somewhere in the math, in the vibrations of strings and the folds of space-time, may lie the truth. So what was the Big Bang? A beginning? A transition? A memory of something greater than time itself? Science searches for answers. But the deeper we go, the darker it becomes. Perhaps, the Big Bang is not the first page, but merely the first we can read. Beyond it lies a history we cannot yet grasp, and maybe never will. But we keep looking, because in the darkness, there is always something waiting to be found.